All right, Jason, so we've covered a lot of bikes.
Yes.
I think we covered some great topics. You did a wonderful job organizing this and giving us all a good idea of when to use what for where and things like that. But right, there's always more. There's always going to be more.
Absolutely.
But are there some kind of little tidbits, little topics, little things that people should take away when they're still trying to decide what's the right bike?
Oh, absolutely. So again, always be concerned about what's your next move. How far are you going to progress into this? How fast are you going to get into the sport? And also, a lot of people get stuck on this question of like, well, 29er or 27.5 plus, right, or 20. Well, they've solved that with wheel sizes, and this is the engineering world. Is they're crazy. They're always thinking. We can take this bike and we can take a 29-inch wheel, or we can put a 27.5-inch wheel on it.
On the same bike?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And same with that bike there, and you know why?
What do they do?
It's that little piece.
This thing?
That thing. That's
Nice.
called a chip or a minnow link from Trek. And
okay.
This is a piece that allows you to flip it and change the geometry.
Okay.
And what that helps do is change the angle of that head tube, that
Gotcha.
slack position, and also raise or lower the bottom bracket.
To compensate, right? For the
exactly. So when you put in that slightly smaller wheel, you're not just bashing the pedals with your cranks the whole
Gotcha.
time. So it actually allows you to say, hey, maybe I do have the perfect bike and just 2 different wheel sets.
But now, just to be fair, you can't do that with every bike, right?
Not every bike.
Okay,
no,
so
it has to be designed for that.
Okay.
This particular 5010, it's just 27.5-inch wheel. There's no
Okay.
changing of wheel size here.
Okay.
So yes, it is specific to the bike that's
Okay.
created.
So one of the reasons why I wanted to bring that up, folks, is that is a very good reason why you do want to come into your bike shop and get some knowledge and learn from these folks, because they're going to be able to give you tips like that. There's a lot.
Absolutely. Everyone in this industry, we're passionate about bicycles. This is not just a job to us. The best day is the day that someone goes out with their new bike and they're just big smiles and they know that this is it, it's good. And it is a great feeling to be able to get you the right bike, not just a bike. I always tell someone, hey, we're not everywhere in the world. You go to your local bike shop, if someone's in there and they're talking more about their riding than wanting to know about your riding, find another bike shop. Let's really make sure that they're concerned about what you want. That's the most important thing.
Good call. Yeah, with all these different gadgets and things, and it's an investment, folks.
Yeah.
So definitely utilize the knowledge that these people have and make the right investment.
Yeah, and we've talked about a lot of bikes. We've actually left an entire category out, believe it or not. And that's the free ride and downhill section, right?
The crazy people.
Yeah, the crazies. Now, usually, and the reason we're doing that is not a lot of people just wake up one day and be like, you know what, I'm going to go downhilling. They usually have some type of background either in mountain biking or motocross, and they're finding their way to it. What I always suggest, though, when you're thinking of a bike that you need to wear one of these, a full face helmet, well, I think it might be time to maybe go rent a bike first.
Gotcha.
Head to Mountain Creek. They have a huge rental program. There's lots of shops out there that also do rentals that you can go ride a downhill bike or a free ride bike, day or two, a week, whatever, and really decide, is this going to be your thing? And that's a great way to get into that end of the sport.
Good call, good call. All right, man, thanks a lot.
Awesome.
All right, my friends, well, if you've made it this far into the video, hopefully you've learned a lot about the right kind of bike for the right kind of riding, and maybe learned a little bit about what kind of rider you are and how these bikes will help you out. But one of the things that we were actually just talking about, the best way to really know if it's the right bike is just to try them, right? Test ride these bikes.
Absolutely. Test ride, and test ride a lot of them. Don't just test ride the ones you're thinking are the ones that are right for you. Go above and beyond, a little bit less, just so you can understand exactly what you're getting, and is there a true justifiable reason why you're picking that bike.
Exactly. And folks, obviously we focused very much around Trek and Santa Cruz tonight. These are some of the bikes that Jason carries here, but also realize that Jason did a great job of trying to categorize the type of bike.
Absolutely. Hey, Specialized, Giant, all these companies, they're making some great stuff, and they're putting a lot of effort into it. Check them all out, get a good feel for them, but again, that test ride is key.
Good call. So, my friends, if you'd like to learn anything more about this topic, if you felt we left anything out that you want us to get into more detail about, or you want to learn more about any of these specific bikes, you got to give us some comments in the comment section. Obviously, Jason's a great guy. We're in his shop right now, and he's taking some time. This is actually his after hours time, even to record this. So he's passionate about helping you, but we won't know what to do next unless you tell us. So give us some feedback. But in the meantime, I want to thank my buddy Jason.
No problem. Thank you.
I appreciate your help. Everyone, my friend, please give this a thumbs up, like this, subscribe it, share it with your friends. Gene, regular guy mountain biking, Jason, Sussex Bike Shop, we thank you for your time, and we'll see you on the trails. Keep the party on the pedals, my friends.
Thanks.
Got it.
That's good.